Hello friends, I'm Kelly and I am so excited to have you back in my home today. So now that all the Christmases come down and I've let the house breathe for a bit, I am ready to add in some winter decor, a few subtle touches here and there just to give the space a little bit more life and some coziness to it. I hope I can inspire you to look around your home to see where you can add in a few subtle little wintry touches to bring in that cozy feeling that we all crave throughout the winter season. So without any further ado, let's just jump right into it. After a quick search on Pinterest, I fell in love with this color combination. White candles accompanied by some green eucalyptus, pine cones, and snowy wintry branches. I thought this was just so pretty and a real nod to a wintry feel. So that is what I am going to be using today. And here's a look at how the living room looks right now. It looks so sad. It is in desperate need of some warmth and coziness. And I'm really excited to get going and to see if I can make my vision come to life. As usual, I will be starting off on my fireplace mantel. That seems to set the tone for the whole room. Eventually, I would like to work on this wall behind my chair and the TV, but that's for another day. As is the norm with me, I am currently using everything that I already had in my home. I'm reusing some of the wintry picks I used at Christmas time. Of course, pine cones, I have a gazillion of them, so I didn't need to go out and purchase anything. And the candles, although they're not all matchy-matchy, I think it works. Some of them are the battery operated ones, some are real candles, and they're not all the same white, but I think it really lends itself to a more eclectic look. Here I'm just trying to vary the heights of the different candles by adding in a couple of little risers and just trying to get the mantle the way I have it visioned in my head. On the coffee table, I am going to keep it very simple. I have this white bowl that I DIY'd a few years ago. I'm going to repurpose these cedar stems that I purchased from Hobby Lobby over the years on my visits to the US, and just add in some pine cones. And I love the way this turned out. It's simple, yet it gives me that wintry feeling that I was looking for.
In the eye of time, nobody's losing. Faces merchant change, but your face remains the same. The swallows will be here by dawn. When we're finally sober, they'll be gone. The trees will bloom and ice will melt.
I love repeating elements throughout the room because it gives it more of a cohesive feel. So here on my entertainment center where we keep our TV, I'm simply placing another white candle that I didn't use on the mantle and putting in some white berries and another little greenery stem that I had, and putting it all under this cloche, and it just will help it tie all back to the rest of the room. And here are a few items that I'm going to be using to create 2 more little vignettes, again doing repetition to keep it cohesive with the rest of the room, and adding in some other little elements, some everyday decor that I have to create these little moments.
Nobody's losing. The sparrows will be here by dawn. When we finally sober, they'll be gone. The trees will bloom and ice will melt. We'll always remember how it felt.
My battery had died at this point, so I just went ahead off camera and switched out the cushion covers for these black and cream beautiful floral prints and these sage green pillow covers, which I've purchased off Amazon over the years. I actually did switch out my artwork and I am thrilled with it, and I brought back this sage green blanket that I had totally forgotten I had, and I was thrilled to find it because it goes with the pillows so well. And this color is a subtle little highlight in the rug, so it really lends itself well to this. And here's a look at how the room has come together so far. Didn't really change anything much on my husband's side of his table. He likes what he likes, so I leave it as is. I did mention in my most recent Kitchen Decorate With Me video, and I want to say to everyone who has come back after watching that video to thank you all so much for all the kind wishes on my retirement announcement. I am really excited about that. I had mentioned in that video that my goal for 2025 is to kind of pare back on my decor throughout the house. You know, we may be thinking of downsizing in the near future, we don't know. So I want to start decluttering and purging and really just keeping the house simple yet warm and inviting. After removing this piece of artwork from the living room, I placed it here on the table just to give myself a chance to live with it for a day or two to see if I liked it here. And actually, I end up loving it. This is the way the table currently looks. I didn't really change anything from Christmas time other than to remove, of course, the Santa picture, which was above the table, and the red blanket. And I changed out the greenery that was in this vase and just added in some more everyday casual greenery and some pine cones. But in a moment I will show you how I changed it up after we ended up hanging up this artwork. I think this is one of my most favorite looks that I have done on this table and in this hallway in recent months. I love the way this turned out and the simplicity of it. And then I went back and looked at the mantle and I felt it was just needing something else. So I add in some black candle holders with some white candle tapers just to give a little bit more height and depth to the fireplace mantle. I love it. I think it was just exactly the change that I needed to make here. Thanks so much, friends, for stopping by. I hope that you enjoyed your time here and I was able to give you some inspiration to add a little bit of winter decor into your home. If you haven't already, I would love for you to subscribe and become part of this beautiful little community I have here. If you're not already following me over on Instagram, I would love to have you come over there and say hi and give me a follow. And be sure to share and like this video with anybody else you think might enjoy it. And until I talk to you in my next video, guys, I hope you have a wonderful week.